done this and I can't remember how long it's been since I've done this. I used to do this almost every day, just whip the phone out and just go live and chill with y'all on here. And I ain't done it in so long. I said, you know what? I'm about to surprise them and just hop on here. So if you in here, hit that thumbs up, drop a comment, ask y'all questions. I'm here for y'all today. Chilling out here at this little park across the street from my house. You know what I mean? Just buying some time. You know what I mean? I'm excited about this conference we got coming up next week. Want to touch the people real quick, so I'm here for y'all. Drop whatever questions you got. Until y'all start dropping questions, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna think of to get y'all that's gonna make y'all night that much better, or your evening, or even as you get ready to go to work tomorrow, whatever you gotta do. You know what I mean? Whenever you catch this video, you know what I mean? Because these lives, one thing about these lives, they be living forever. You know what I mean? Especially if y'all ask the right questions. So ask your questions. You know what I mean? I'm here for y'all. Alright, so we got a few people in here now. Facebook, I mean not Facebook, YouTube is starting to let everybody know. It says, welcome to live chat. Remember the God, da da da. Okay, bam. So they done changed some stuff. I guess I can't type my shit in the comments no more. But anyway, drop your questions. I really have absolutely no particular topic. I just want to come up in here and rant like I used to do back in the day. You know what I mean? Chill with y'all, build with y'all, answer any questions. As we go, I'll start to think of things and that'll help. You know what I mean? So we gonna get into it. I see somebody did. All right, man, what we got? Shout out to Mahafiz Martin. Mahafiz Martin. I think I said that right. Says hello, just started an office cleaning business, but I know how to, but I thank you, Sam, but I don't know how to get my first contract. Any help? Absolutely, that's what I'm here for. So great question. Everybody always had that question. I probably answered that question a billion times over the years, right? But I'm always ready to answer it again because I know the answer. One thing about it, when you know something, you can't wait to talk about it. At least I can't. You know what I mean? But anyway, so bam. How to get your first client? A bunch of different ways. Top 3 ways, though, is number 1. Get you some marketing materials. Get out here, go door to door to these businesses, or whatever type of customers you want. So I don't know what type of contracts you're trying to get or what type of customers you're trying to get. But first, figure that part out first, and then once you know that, just go out there and get them. So that's number 1. Go door to door. So get you some marketing materials. You can go to Canva.com, design whatever you want to design, print them janks out. They'll even ship them to you. And then once you got them, whether it's business cards, flyers, whatever, bring them over. I'm watching these people. They cannot control their damn pit bulls out there. I don't know why they would bring a pit bull out to these nice ass parks. But anyway, people got their babies out. But anyway, getting distracted. Anyway, but yeah, go door to door with your marketing material. Now you can do it at Canva.com, or you can go to Vistaprint.com and make your marketing materials there. You know what I mean? And yeah, there you go. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 would be hop on the phone, cold call. So get you a list of companies that you want to call, that you want to clean for. And again, I'm mostly commercial anyway. So if y'all like want to do residential, I'm probably, if you just say that in the chat and I can talk more to you, but commercial is my thing. All right. But anyway, so pick up the phone, make your spreadsheet. All right. If you got a CRM, which you should, especially if you're in Clean Business Network, then you got one. But if you don't got a CRM, then just get your spreadsheet. Make a list of all the businesses that you want to clean for. Go clean, like call them one by one by one by one. So hop on Google. If you want to clean dentist office, type in dentist office near me. Put them in a list. Call them. All right. What else we got? Oh, I did say I was gonna get you 3 ways. So the third way would be door to door cold call. And I would say buy leads. Go to cleanbizleads.com. Let us cold call for you. We'll set the appointment for you with the person that's in charge of hiring the cleaning company. Call them for you, and you just go there and try to close the deal. All right. Now, if you don't know how to close the deal, you should probably be in Clean Business Network because it's in the course, and we show you how to do that. And I'm probably sure I got videos on here to tell you how to do stuff as well. It'll help. But being a CBN is the best way to do it. All right. Kenya Lou says, I just want to say hi, and I can't wait to the conference. I'm very excited. I appreciate you. Shout out to Kenya Lou checking in. All right. What else we got? I skipped somebody. My bad. Min Minds 22 said, hey AJ, I appreciate you. What's up with you? I probably gonna have to pull this thing closer. I can't see nothing. Let me set up. Right, let's see. I ain't wanna have my face all up in y'all damn camera like that, but I can't see. I don't know if I'm getting old or what. Alright, what did she say? And Ramus Parsons says, can you find leads anywhere like Ohio if I bought your lead service? Absolutely, literally. Anywhere in the United States and Canada, we can find a lead for you. Because the way it works is, we got access to a database of every country, every business in the country and in Canada. So once you fill out that application, you tell us where you want us to call at, we gonna call there for you. And we record every call, so when you get the appointment, you're gonna hear the recording of the call. We gonna send it straight to you, but you gotta show up and close the deal. Now be clear, we ain't saying that we promising you a contract. You gotta sell yourself. Alright? We're not telling you that these people don't have cleaning companies already. They probably have a cleaning company, which is good, because I mean they got a budget for a cleaning company. But your job is to go in there and convince them why they should switch to you. Alright? Because at the end of the day, nobody wakes up in the morning 9 times out of 10 and say, oh, I just need a cleaning company today. Or I hope somebody calls me today and offer me cleaning service. Like that don't exist. You know what I mean? Or people don't just got build businesses that operate every day and they're not getting clean. So yes, they're going to have a cleaning company more likely than not. But guess what? If they agree to allow you to come through and perform a walkthrough, then guess what? There's a level of interest there. So it's up to you to sway that level of interest and make them switch to you. You know what I mean? So there's that. All right. But absolutely, to get back to your original question, yes, anywhere. I don't care where you are, we can get you leads. Even some people be in like the most rural areas. We can find it. It's gonna take a little longer, but we can find it. All right. And we do got deadline dates, so if it go over that 30 business days period, we'll give you your money back. Like, you know what, fuck it, we couldn't find it for you, sorry, and we give you the refund. All right, hit that like button. Appreciate everybody checking in. We're starting to get little numbers in here now. Appreciate everybody checking in. Swag 100 Climate says, what's going on, AJ? How are you? Great now. Right, I have my days, but great now. I've been working on developing my cold calling strategy. What are some tips for a value proposition to a DM to get the walkthrough, or just things that have worked for you? Oh, when you say DM, you talk about decision maker, not direct message. All right, bam. So, and let me read that again to make sure. You said the tips for the value proposition to get the walkthrough, or just. All right, bam. So you already got the decision maker on the phone. You're just trying to see what's the best thing to say to them. Honestly, getting them on the phone is the hard part. So I got everything to get them on the phone. Once you actually get them on the phone, then it's simply just tell them who you are and what you want. So I'm trying to remember my script because I give it out all the time. I believe it's, hey, whatever your name is, because they probably told us before they transferred us, right? Hey, name of the person. This is AJ with CBN Cleaning. I was just calling to see if we can come by maybe sometime later on this week and provide you with a updated quote for cleaning services. And then the reason why I say updated is because they likely have a cleaning company. So while I'm saying updated quote, then it's like, okay, well, I'm not telling you got to switch right now. I'm just saying, hey, you want to make sure you still get paying the right amount. Shit ain't outdated. You ain't getting overcharged. So that's why I'm saying it in that way. All right. Then they might say, oh, we already have a cleaning service. Then I'm gonna say, yeah, that's completely fine. I understand that. However, I still just wanted to provide you with that quote. That way you can compare from it when you are ready to switch. Or you might even find that once we get in there, that we can point out certain things that your cleaning company should be doing that they're not currently doing. So, and the appointment won't take but maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Won't take too much of your time at all. And even if you don't have the time, maybe your executive assistant or somebody can help us with it instead. That has always worked for me. If I even try to remind them, like, okay, well, even if you don't want to do it, can you get somebody else to do it? And so that has helped me in the past too. Now, when you take this approach, there's two things happening now. One, we talking on price now because I'm like updated clean quote, so I'm hitting that. Bam, you might not be paying the right amount. So, I mean, some people don't want to go that route. Then the other thing is, okay, I'm even suggesting that you can have your little secretary or whoever walk through with me. So then that's like, some people don't like to talk to the person that ain't officially the decision maker. But my point is, I don't give a damn. Just let me get in there. Because once I get in there, present myself, price it properly, present this nice ass professional proposal in a timely fashion, I can follow up. I got you with my CRM. And even if I don't close you within this week, shit, within them next 6 months, I might get you. You never know, but we just want to keep that pipeline full. You know what I mean? And this does the other thing too. that decision maker might get fired tomorrow. So you get to walk through the day. You don't walk through with the damn secretary. You call back and check on the next week. You had a secretary to do damn boss now. You just don't know. So my point is just get in the door. And that's one thing that my lead generation will do is get your ass in that door. All right. But that's just one of many things though. And then if you in CBN, I did put out a rebuttal sheet to go with the script now. So if you haven't seen that in the group lately, for those who, because a lot of y'all will get in, get your business rolling, you good to go, and y'all don't look back at all at the group. So make sure you go back and look at the group, and if you in there, go click the search tab, and then look up rebuttals. If you just type in rebuttals in the search tab, it'll probably come back up. And then if you can't find it, type in rebuttals and then put posted by AJ Simmons, and then you'll see it come up. All right, but yeah, we got a bunch of different like scenarios on what you can say on the common objections that you can get. All right, what else we got? Assure Comfort Cleaning checker then. Matt, you, by the way, Miss Charlotte, thank you. I appreciate you coming to the CBN conference. I saw you got your ticket. A long time CBN subscriber there. And yeah. I'm trying to watch what I say, but yeah, she said, hey AJ, can't wait to be at the conference this year. Last year really blessed me. Truly grateful for your platform. I appreciate that, and shout out to everybody who already got their ticket to the CBN conference. If you're gonna be here, it's gonna be right here down here in Jacksonville, July 23rd to the 25th. You can go to cbnconference.com to get your ticket. I promise you, you would not walk away feeling like you wasted your damn money. I can promise you that. You're gonna walk away feeling like, damn, I can't believe this is really what this is. You know what I mean? For real. Like, it's the best. Like, we celebrate ourselves. We definitely have fun. But we really, like, give y'all a lot of free game. And even though it ain't free because you paid for the ticket, but when you get there, you're gonna see what I mean. It's certain conversations that you didn't know that you was paying to get. You know what I mean? And certain things that people gonna share on that stage that you did not know that they were gonna share. And certain things that when you get to chilling at the bar afterwards or however you do it, and you ask somebody a question, you're gonna be surprised that they'll actually answer it for you. You know what I mean? So just make sure you get in that building. I can promise you that. cbnconference.com. Thank you, Miss Charlotte, for reminding me of that, by the way, because I probably won't even gonna mention it. MS Bot says, if you need voice AI and AI automation for cleaning business, reach out to me. We got that too. Right. But I appreciate you. All right. Martin says, when and where is the conference? It is again July 23rd through 25th. So next week, next Wednesday through Friday. So make sure you get your tickets ASAP, because I think we only have, how many we got? I think roughly about 20 tickets left, unless something happened while I was on this live. So make sure you get on that ASAP. All right. Really, we were supposed to cut off the ticket count ahead of time, but what I did was I overestimated to the people so we can just get the block closed off, and that way I can still sell up a little bit after, because every single year people always wait until after that deadline date I set, and then they'll try to come in again. All right, so make sure you get your ticket ASAP. CMR Cleaning Solutions, how would you staff a franchise or chain of medical facilities that are not all local to you? How I would do it easy, I just put a post in CBN, let them know where I need these accounts covered at, link up with these people, schedule a meeting, we have a Zoom call, and I'm going over everything. All right, this is what I need. Now, matter of fact, shout out to my guy, Big Banks, Charles Banks, in the CBN as well. He did this before, actually. He literally did this before. So, and he was working with a franchise, and he partnered together. But yeah, that's exactly how he did it. So he reached out to me. He got a lot of the CBN members in there. He also had some other subcontractors that he knew. We all hopped on the Zoom. People coming from everywhere. Some of these people he met at the CBN conference last year. You know what I mean? And you just have a scheduled Zoom call. Hop on there with them, give them a rundown on what you're looking for, what they gotta have as far as insurance, capabilities as far as cleaning, telling the rundown, and if whoever's still interested, we do the follow-up meeting, and then you just start vetting these people out, interviewing them, making sure they qualified if you trust them, and just kind of go from there. The subcontracting is the way. All right, that'll be my answer to that. By the way, hit that like button. I see more people in here than I see likes, so hit that like button. Let YouTube know that people need to be over here listening to this free game right here. All right, Club Games with a Rock says, how do you feel about remote cleaning? Like, you hire contractors to clean for you? I feel like that's the way, but I also feel like get you some cleaning experience too, because if you don't, probably ain't gonna last long enough. I mean, some people good enough to do that, but I think this is what I honestly think. I think that typically only works for people who got business experience, or they very, very good talkers. You know what I mean? They can sell the fuck out themselves and communicate very, very well, which most people can't. You know what I mean? So like, unless they got business insurance, business experience prior to this. So I wouldn't just walk in here and think you're just gonna do that off top. Not in commercial. I've seen people do that in residential, like especially if you got like an app or something. But in commercial, I highly recommend get you a building, clean it for a little bit as you're interviewing to figure out who you're gonna put in there. Put somebody in, get a building, clean it for a little bit, put somebody in there, get a building, clean it for a little bit, put somebody in there. And then after you do that about 10 times, you probably got enough experience to where, all right, you ain't got to do that no more. And now you can start just putting them in there. But absolutely, remote cleaning is the way for sure. And yeah, I don't think anybody actually even thought about doing the subcontractor route until I got my ass up there and started talking about it every day, if I'm honest with you. So absolutely, that's the way. As a matter of fact, back in my day, right, back in my day, when I first moved down here to Florida, everybody know I'm from Virginia. Well, I assume everybody know. Everybody don't know. Y'all be coming here new every day, so I gotta remember that. But when I had my last cleaning company, well, shit, I can't technically say it, but all right. Long story short, when I had my last real like official cleaning company, right, not just contracts here or there that I got here just because, but I ran it still in Virginia, even though I lived here in Florida. So that's a remote cleaning company right there. All right, and if you in Clean Biz Network, if you go inside the Cleaning Business Starter course, at the very end in the bonus section, I got a video in there called The System. Watch that video and it break down exactly how I did that. And my company was not that big at all, and I was still able to run it. We had the budget to afford it. So that's another fallacy out there too, that people think you got to be big in order to operate in that way, and you don't. All right, so if you got that course, make sure you go look at that as well and see how I was able to do that. Mr. Year Round says, just launched my business and joined the Clean Biz Network. Appreciate that. How's the success rate on walkthroughs you scheduled out there? That's something that I'm working on. So I just started since I bought the lead generation back in May. I believe I did. I believe April or May. But when I bought it back, now I got an automation set up to immediately text people, not immediately, but a little bit after they go through the walkthrough, to ask them how did it go, how much was the contract worth, did they win it, and all of that. So I don't know yet, because we haven't never studied that, even though I've been running that lead generation for 7 years, because I kind of looked at it like, shit, ain't none of my business. As long as we do our job, do your job. You know what I mean? So the real answer to that is always going to be, it varies from company to company, because guess what? You might can sell better than somebody else, or somebody else might can sell better than you. It just is what it is, right? And then even areas make a difference. But I will say this, I am trying to put some metrics in place to kind of study that. It's going to take a while for us to gather that data, especially even when we send those automated like surveys and stuff out. You think everybody fill them out? Absolutely not. So it's going to take me a while to get that data, but I am trying to work and get even better with that. All right, what else we got? Do you recommend converting 1099 to W-2? No, absolutely not. Me personally, my preference is 1099. I think, and I used to think like that too, but I used to think that you want official unless you had W-2 employees. When truth be told, fuck it, if the law allowed you to run it without them being W-2 and you ain't got to follow all these damn, because I was in an entrepreneur, I took like this certification class through Florida State University, I believe it is. I did it earlier this year. And I know actually I put it in the last year, I think. But anyway, I did it a little while ago. And they was teaching, they had so many different teachers and stuff coming teaching us different things. And I mean, the amount of laws and fucking regulations that come with hiring employees, just fuck it. Like, just fuck it. Like, long as you know how to operate in that gray area with the 299s, you'll be fine. Stay on that. Like, and when I talk to all of the big dogs that made it in the cleaning industry bigger than me, then when I look at it, they all do the subcontractor model. And then the ones, like, a lot of them didn't at first, but they added it on after, and now they're just 100% trying to go that route, because it's just better. Like, you don't got to worry about fucking payroll taxes. The 1099ers are entrepreneurs too, so they typically take more pride in their work. You know what I mean? And then there's more ways that you can spend that, which I teach in my automation program, where you can monetize it in a way better way too. You know what I mean? So yeah, 1099 for sure. Only people that I would have on W-2 staff would be my admin people. So office people, and myself, right? Put yourself on payroll for sure once you get big enough. And by big enough, I mean, according to the CPAs that I follow and listen to, are roughly around about $60,000 a year net, not gross, but net. That's when you probably should switch over to an S corp and put yourself on salary. All right, hit that like button. Make sure everybody hit that like button. I'm giving out 1,000% pure free game right here, so there's no reason not to like it. All right, so if you own this shit right now, hit that like button, and I highly appreciate it because we need YouTube putting this up. All right. What else we got? And I ain't gonna be on here too long either. I told myself I'd give about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna go chill because I've been grinding all damn day. But I said I haven't done this in a while, and I want to start getting myself back comfortable. Everybody, for those who don't know, I am an introvert. It's one thing to sit here and talk to a screen, but to talk to people, like that should be a lot for me. I mean, that should be a lot. But I love to share my information too, so and to help people. So there it be that too. But yeah, that should be a lot. So anyway, what else we got? I think that says Pro Mazo says, "Can I start a cleaning business without owning a car?" I wouldn't recommend it. I would get a car first. But it depends on where you live, and it depends on how you're gonna run it, right? Can you? Of course you can, right? And you're probably gonna do the remote cleaning business model. So, all right, let's just say if you had to. In my head, this is how I would do it, and obviously it would depend on where you live. So let's just say you live in somewhere like New York where you can catch the bus and the subway and all of that easily. Then bam, you just go through all the walkthroughs, catch that transportation that you catch to get there for the walkthrough, close the deal. Then when it's time to actually get the account and y'all start trying to staff it and all of that, for that one initial, when you first get it, you got to put, well, shit, even if that, you ain't got to do that. So bam, so you hire all subcontractors, require them to have their own cleaning equipment and all of that, and then you send them out there. You just catch your Uber to meet them for that first couple of cleans to make sure they know what they're doing. After that, they set it and forget it. I mean, you do your routine inspections, but that's pretty much it. But again, I don't recommend it. But I'm also not from a big city like that. But I couldn't see doing anything without having a car. I need a car. All right, what else we got? No problem at all. Martin. I don't know how to say your first name, so I'm gonna mess it up. My guy, my heart checking in. What's good with you? Appreciate you. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. All right. He says, I'm high key finna lock back in on my cleaning company. Hey, you know, you already know the vibes. You know what I mean? Like, you already know the vibes. I see you getting it with your other company too, though. So that's what's up. But I will say this: you compare the revenue to the two industries. I'm pretty sure the revenue gonna be leaning this way. I tell you that. Kimberly Washington, long time no see. What's up with you? She says, hi AJ, good luck with your conference this year. I know it'll be a success like always. Absolutely, I appreciate that. Again, anybody that want to come out there, meet me, chop it out with us for a little bit, make sure you go to cbnconference.com, get your tickets ASAP. It's next Wednesday through Friday, so ain't no, oh, I wish I was there, none of that shit. I've been selling tickets since about a year ago almost, so get your tickets, all right, and be there. Let's see. Me and mine says, got mine, can't wait. Ebony Impeccable Solutions. I appreciate that, Miss Ebony. Appreciate you. All right, what else we got? Sleeping Bee, that's me. Yeah, I remember you. I remember that name. All right. Mr. Year Round says, I'm in California. Well, come on, catch that flight. Bet. So you was the one that was asking about doing it with no car? Is that what that was? Yeah, so again, it depends on, no, that wasn't you. Okay, but appreciate you checking in. Though California always roll with me. It's funny how it skips certain parts of the country and go way over to California, right? How my demographic work. But I appreciate California. Y'all been rocking with me for years. All right, CMR Cleaning Solutions says salute. I appreciate that. Salute to you. Al Metro checking in right here in Duval with me says, have you ever did crime scene cleaning? I have not, but I heard great things about it. And if you search the group for it, somebody definitely posted about it. So it might be something in there that can help you with that too. And I heard a lot of money in, which I would imagine, because anything that's rare gonna pay well, right? So, because it's worth more. All right, Your Majesty. I always like saying that name. Say, what's good, AJ? Oh shit, I done fucked it up. What's good, AJ? Is that your air conditioner? It is. It's loud. My bad. I'm gonna turn it off because I was getting cold anyway, but I'm gonna get hot in a minute. Action Clips says, what's up, AJ? How often do you show up and inspect your cleaners' work? That's a great question. So it depends on the size of the contract, how often we go, all of that. So here was my rule of thumb, and I'm gonna try to remember because I had two different rules So when I was running, all right, bam. So for those that don't know my background, uh, um, so when I was running my company in Virginia, I was only running a six-figure operation, and it won't even like have six figures. But it was a lot. I had a lot of contracts. I mean, relatively, according to me, I thought that was a lot. But anyway, and so I had my inspection schedule there. But when I got here and ran this multi-million-dollar operation for Jan Pro, the inspection schedule was different. So I'm gonna do my best not to confuse how I did it. But if I remember correctly, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all. All right, bam, I remember now. Mine was more often than this because I was smaller. As you get bigger, you probably will spread it out because you got more. You got more cushion that you can spare if you lose a contract. Okay. So with mine, the way I did it was anything 5 days a week or more, we expecting it once a week. Now, all right, bam. Don't remind me about the two inspections when I'm done going over the schedule. All right, so um, 5 days a week for yeah, anything 5 days a week and above. And when I say anything 5 days a week above, I'm talking about the cleaning frequency. So how often are you going there to clean? So anything 5 days a week and above, you're going in and inspecting at least once a week. Anything, I think it was like what, 3 times a week or somewhere around that area, then you expect it every other week. Anything 1 time a week, then we expected it 1 time a month. All right, so basically the more you clean it, the more you got to inspect it because the more traffic, the more responsibility, the bigger the scope of work, etc., etc. Probably the bigger the building too. All right, so that's how I did it. Now, this is what I was going to tell you. Y'all ain't got to remind me anymore. I already remember about the two inspections. So bam, was I actually going in there and talking to the people every week? No. So it's two different types of inspections. So you got your nighttime inspection, you got your daytime inspection. So I'm doing nighttime inspections every week, not every damn month. That'd be annoying. All right. So it for the daytime, out of those 4 inspections that I'm doing a month, at least one of those is monthly. And if you miss 1 month, I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? But just try to make sure you're doing at least all your accounts at least once a quarter. Because not having a relationship with your contract will lose the whole contract. And having a relationship with your contract will keep your contract even when your cleaning is trash as hell. You know what I mean? So always keep that communication non-stop and don't try to do what all of us have tried to do in the past. I'm telling you, if anybody been in this game long enough, y'all know we done it. And that's this. You try to be like a phantom. You try to be a night rider. You go in them buildings, y'all clean it, or you sending your people in there, they clean it. You don't hear from the customer, so you assume, hey, no news is good news. As long as they don't bother me, ain't bothering them. Because you so scared, you like, I don't want to bring that to their attention and fuck something up. But don't do that. Because that's just asking for, you can't wait till the day come when they fire you. So just go ahead and keep an open line of communication. Do it regularly and do it on task. And that way, and it's like, because 9 times out of 10, oh, that's another thing too, since we on it, fuck it. All right, I'm starting to have fun thinking about these old times. But 9 times out of 10 too, your cleaners ain't never gonna clean as good as you. And that's for all y'all people that want to do remote cleaning so early. This is why you can't. Your cleaners ain't gonna be that good. All right, they're gonna be probably about a C plus, B plus level at the max usually. Every now and then we get lucky and we get an actual A cleaner. That's not that often. All right, especially if you're growing big in the U.S. scale. So what you're gonna have to do is routinely check in with the customer. So for the things that they missing, y'all can just go in there and knock it out right quick. Whether it's you, because when you're smaller, it's gonna be you as the inspector. As you start to grow, it'll be somebody else. But the bottom line is, as long as somebody going in there every couple of weeks or so, they get those things that's not getting got, then you good. You know what I mean? Somebody got to go in there here and there. Like if it's a 5 day a week account, somebody got to go in there at least once a week and get them damn, like it depends on what type of building, but let's just say the tops of the bathroom stall wall partitions. Regular cleaners don't want to get those. They just trying to get they think these are important things: the seat itself, the toilet itself, the urinals themselves, the sink itself, and maybe the mirrors. You know what I mean? And maybe the mirror. Like they don't be thinking about that. They just be trying to move, sweep, mop, and get out of there. You as the one, right, that promise all these great things to your customers, y'all got to make sure that we still getting in and getting all these great things to your customers. So behind the toilet seat with a screw at the bottom on the ground, we got to be hitting those at least once a week. You know what I mean? At the top of the partitions, like I said, we got to be hitting those. The vents, man, that's one of the easiest ways to get contracts when you're doing a walkthrough. Just look up. You look up and you see fucking vents know what I mean? Like dust in the vent thicker than the damn hair on my head. You know what I mean? Or cobwebs, spider webs all over the damn walkway. They can't even get in the damn doing piece. You know what I mean? Or the dust on the back of the computer monitor and the computer tower, if they still got computer towers, right? Because some people upgrade where the computer is built into the monitor. But it's always, computers they generate dust. So they notorious to have dust on the back of them. So just run your hand cross. And you ain't got to say shit either. That's how smooth I be with it too. As a matter of fact, do your walkthroughs with gloves on so you can be like that. And if you got an iPad, then you really like that. Then you got the Clean Biz Network member app on that damn iPad, and you doing your walkthroughs with the walkthrough feature that come with CBN. Come on now. So you got the iPad, you got your gloves on. As you walking, you hit that damn pinky, because you don't want to do it with this finger, because it's the one you're typing with, right? And you hit that pinky and you just white cross as you walking through. And then and do it across a picture too, in a hallway or something. Hit a picture, because ain't nobody does no damn pictures. I did. Most people ain't. And guess what? That don't take no time. As you walking through at least once a week, once, twice a week, as you walking through, you already got to walk down that hallway anyway. That's why I give y'all that bit rolling trash can with a starter kit. I'm walking down that hallway anyway. I got my rag with me. I got cleaning supply, everything. So as we walking down to get to that next office, I got a rag. I'm just going to white cross it as I walk, and make sure you hold the bottom of the picture real quick. Know what I mean? But I typically wouldn't dust with a duster, because the dusters don't hit them as good as the cloth do. Everybody tell me don't say rag, that's tacky. Cloth, right? Microfiber cloth. But anyway, but you hitting it. And a lot of these companies don't. So as you walk doing the walkthrough, glide your little pinky across that damn picture frame, because it's likely some dust. And when that shit fall off, you ain't gotta say nothing. They saw you. Know what I mean? They saw you. And just make sure they hear you though. Like that. Know what I mean? You know what I mean? Most of the time they're gonna do a lot of complaining, especially if they said that the reason that they called you in was because of the cleaning, right? Because that's another thing that you want to do when you're doing these walkthroughs. See, I told y'all you get to ask me questions, I can give you all the shit then, but y'all gotta ask the right questions. Another thing you want to do when you're doing these walkthroughs is I almost forgot my train of thought. Oh, ask their pain points. Ask for their pain points. So when you get there, because a lot of people, again, it's the problem people have when they buy leads from us, right? We get you in the door. Like I said, they agreed to let you come through, and y'all can hear the recording, and you know for a fact they said you could come, but people don't know how to close. And so one of the things that you got to do in order to close is you got to listen. Stop talking. Shut the fuck up. Don't nobody give a damn if what y'all got going on. You can be as green as you want to be. You can talk state-of-the-art equipment. Nobody cares, bro. Listen to them and what do they want. Like, ask them. So, how you handle your cleaning needs right now? So, what is it in-house? Do they got another cleaning company? Like, how they doing it? Is it their little nephew in them? Like, who doing it? So that's the first thing. Then once we figure that out, then we got to know, okay, so how do you feel about their services so far? Is there anything in particular that you feel like they could be doing better? Right? You just start. It's almost like a consultation. It's literally, that's why some companies do call it a consultation. Get your free consultation, because you got to learn how to consult in this way, which is really selling. And so that's when I had to learn too. By the way, we all think that sales is a bad word. It's not. It's really just helping. All you doing is taking the needs of somebody and matching it to the services that you offer, and y'all both walk away happy. You happy, you got paid, they happy, because they ain't got to worry about the shit that they was worried about before. The end. That's why CBN is the shit. And we got great reviews, because that's exactly what I do on here. And that's what you should be doing in your business, right? So when you in the walkthrough, just start asking those questions. Just dig a little bit deeper. You almost like their therapist. You know what I mean? Just like, and some of them, you ain't even got to do too much. They just gonna rant on. It's usually an older woman, right? It's usually a woman, and she usually a little bit older, and she gonna tell you everything they not doing, right? And you just keep that in mind. And then when you go back to submit that proposal in your email, and in the sales letter portion of your proposal, you recant those things back to them. You know what I mean? Hey, Miss April, it was so great to meet you earlier today. We can't wait to get in and start turning around those sticky floors, and especially those dusty window sills, whatever the fuck she was complaining about, right? And you basically use what they gave you on them. They gave you all the ammo, just use it. All right, I went on enough about that. What else we got? Your Majesty says, AJ, keep this live video for future reference. I always do. So make sure y'all add this. If you ain't got no AJ Simmons playlist on your channel, you tripping. I mean, or at least a cleaning business playlist or whatever, like whatever category you want to put me in, because sometimes I might got a motivational video, whatever it is. But you need to have a playlist, and my shit should be in your shit, right? All right, what else we got? But I don't never delete nothing. I don't take nothing down. You know what I mean? It's on here. And the title of this one is not a title, so I'll probably go back and change the title after I think about everything I talked about. But right now, I think it's called what, AJ Simmons is live answering questions. Shit, sometimes you just look that up. It's probably some good stuff. Because anytime I'm live like this, I definitely be dropping gems. All right, how soon would you recommend asking for a Google review from a client? As soon as possible. As soon as possible. I'm gonna tell you something. All right, I ain't gonna say that. That's gonna be too much. But I'll say this. Right? I'll say this though. If I was in CBN, I would have said it. But as soon as possible, because especially if you did a deep clean too, like, all right, man. So it's two things. One, on every proposal that you do, always try to upsell them on the deep clean and paying for it. If they don't, then one, let them know that, okay, well, since you opted out of the deep clean, it may take us, just want to give you a heads up that we definitely gonna get you straight, but it may take us the first couple of cleans to get it completely up to part of where we want to get it to. So always lay that out. Now, deep down inside me personally, they ass getting a deep clean regardless if I'm starting the contract. And the reason why is because I need them to walk away like, oh shit, what, like, how have I been missing this my whole time? Like, what the fuck, where were these guys at? So I already want them to walk away feeling like they just made the best decision of their life. You know what I mean? 9 times out, and yes, I'm spending way more time in it than I bid it to spend in there. That first clean, don't even think about the clock. Just focus on impressing the fuck out their ass, right? Then after that, you follow right back up that next morning. I don't give a damn if you ain't get to sleep till 6 because you was out there so late, and then you gotta wake back up at 7:30 just to follow up with them or whatever. You ain't gotta catch them as soon as they walk through the door, right? But get them in the morning though. So how was everything? What do you think? Da 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 da. Is there anything we missed? Please let me know. I mean, we'll be ready to rectify it immediately. Just, how was everything, right? They probably gonna give you rave reviews because you went all out. Every now and then they won't. It's gonna be something, and then you just carry your ass in there and fix it. And if you go in there and fix it, either A, this is the best. If you can go in there and fix it right then during the daytime, oh, you really, really, really on your shit then. And then if not, just let them know you're gonna get it tonight when y'all come back tonight, especially if it's a 5-day a week account, right? And so there's that. But bam, right after you do that, if they rave about you doing all of that, I said, thank you so much. If you don't mind, I'm going to text you a link right now, which this will be easy to do if your ass had a CRM, because you calling them from your CRM anyway. So you should be calling them from the desktop. All right. And if you got a CBN member app, then you calling them from the CBN member app, which is still the CRM, is all connected, right? And you call them using that business line. And then while you on the phone with them, and you got it on speaker if you're on the phone. If you at the desktop, you're at the desktop. You're just talking to them. It's like, great, I'm so glad you're happy. If you don't mind, could you please help us and just, if you take 2 minutes real quick and drop us a review on Google. I'm texting you the link right now just to let them in. And if you leave a quick feedback, I would highly appreciate it. And say, if you could just say exactly what you just said on that Google review, that would be the best time. Because ain't no telling what the fuck gonna happen later. You know what I mean? And by the time, if they do finally get tired of you 3 years later, like, so you already got the Google review, and who really thinking about going back and, you know what? I'm taking my Google review back that I wrote for them 3 years ago. They probably not. You know what I mean? Like, they probably not, bro. And it might not even be the same person working it. So, yeah. All right. I'm probably not going to get the rest of these questions, y'all, because I did say I was going to do 30 minutes, and here I am approaching 40. But hit that like button, hit that like button. Make sure y'all go to cbnconference.com. I'm trying to beat the dark, too. Let's see if I can get another good one. And I'm getting hot because somebody told me they heard my air conditioner, so I don't want to give y'all that again. Window down ain't good. That's loud out there, too. All right, cool. Let's see. Shout out Jerry. I see CBN member, so I'm gonna skip to her. She says, "Hey AJ, I'm pretty sure my contractor has lied to me about having his own vehicle. From a distance, I've seen different people drop him off, but he doesn't know this. Should I let him go?" I wouldn't let him go, but I would reconfirm. You know what I mean? So just checking. Hey, what's up, brother? Just checking in with you. To confirm, because in the beginning we did establish that you do have to have reliable transportation, and I did see that people were dropping you off, which I'm not mad at that. As long as they got you, they got you. But I just want to make sure that, I mean, that this won't become an issue, and I just want to check in on, make sure everything was all right, and then see what they say from there. And if they reassure you that they won't miss a day, they got it. Keep trusting them, but keep watching that shit, because they bound to let you down if they do not hire a car. I done tried it a million times. They are bound. It's only a matter of time. But again, some people really, they car in the shop and they need this check to go get it out the shop, right? So keep them going. I wouldn't fire them immediately, but just monitor that shit closely so they don't let you down, and always be prepared to, whether it's you that got to go in and clean up if they don't go, or send whoever, but be prepared for plan B always. What else we got real quick? AJ, do you train your contractors, or do you have any classes for cleaning? Ah, damn it. That's a perfect question. So, legally, you're not allowed to train subcontractors. However, there is a loophole to that, and I only talk about it and teach it in the Cleaning Business Automation program. So, if you go to cleanbizuniversity.com, click on that first course at the top. It's the Cleaning Business Automation program, and I show you how to get around that little loophole where you can make sure that your subcontractors are of quality. All right. All right, what else we got? I'm scrolling through. I don't see no more CBN members, so I'll pick one random person. John Anderson says, "Hey, question: does your lead generation have an option for excluding restaurants? I have gotten nothing but restaurants." Absolutely, it's right on that. So you can exclude restaurants, you can exclude apartment move outs, and you can exclude, is one more, hotels and motels, because I know that that's the ones that a lot of people don't want if they just do regular standard janitorial commercial cleaning. And that's also that's the three that my callers tend to go after because they easier to get, right? So yes, you can click those checks and say, I don't want this. All right. And you also can leave in the comment box what you do prefer. We can't guarantee you that we're gonna get those for you, but we will always prioritize what you want first. So keep that in mind too. But with those three categories, absolutely. If you say in that damn application that you don't want these three categories and we get it for you anyway, don't get mad, because a lot of people do. Don't get mad, bro. It's okay. People make mistakes, right? Just email leads at cleanbusinessnetwork.com. I was about to say Gmail. We used to use Gmail. Leads at cleanbusinessnetwork.com. Let us know we fucked up and we gonna fix it for you. Simple as that. We're gonna just send you another one. Ain't nothing to it. All right. But that's what I got for y'all. I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network. This is why I'm the Clean the Business GOAT right here. Not because I built the biggest fucking cleaning business in the history of the world, but it's because I help more people than anybody in the world when it comes to this cleaning business stuff. I've been doing it way too long. It ain't never way too long, but I've been doing it long enough, and I've been on YouTube sharing it, right, and giving out free game just like this. And I also built one of the best organizations out there when it comes to starting, growing, and scaling your cleaning company, which is Clean Biz Network. You can check more about that out at www.cleanbiznetwork.app. And we got all type of products, services, all of that. So make sure you check it out. Read through it. All right. Read through it and see what applies to you and want, don't, and roll with that. And if you can't figure it out, there's a chat button up there. Send a message on that. Our business hours are what? From I think 9 to 3. No, customer service is in office from 10 to like 4. But sometimes Belle be in there too and she'll answer. So when you send one of those messages, and sometimes I'm watching because that shit come to my phone. So sometimes I'm watching and I might message you back directly. So you never know. But send a message. At some point somebody gonna get with you. If you need me directly, you can always email AJ at cleanbusinessnetwork.com. The company phone number is 904-410-0118. Again, we only open during our business hours though. And that's what it is. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody. I'm gonna see you next week at the CBN conference. I'll probably do more of these lives because it's fun anyway. Once I finally get it rolling, I'll be like a little bit, I'll be having anxiety about it before I do it. And then once I get it rolling, y'all ask those questions, I'll be good. All right, but anyway, talk to y'all later. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit subscribe button, follow, share, all that good stuff. Thank y'all.